to the Nude Food Cooking Show.
Pure food made real good.
Yay! So what are we making today?
Today we're going to make one of my favourite dishes of all time, and it's called Bouillabaisse or Bouillabaisse.
Bouillabaisse. So it's a French-inspired dish, and what were you telling me about it? It
is a French fish soup, basically.
Oh, and it was kind of like all the leftover bits, wasn't
Well,
it?
the fishermen used it as their way to use up their fish they couldn't sell at market, but nowadays it's just really
Yummy.
yummy.
Now,
So
the reason we like it is because it's a one-pan.
We can make it in one pan.
One-pan
We can make this. We've made this camping.
Yes, we have.
We have made this camping. But
You pick your fresh mussels and then you add them in.
Yeah.
So what are we using? We've got...
So the first thing we're going to do is make a little bit of a base up, and that's going to be onions and garlic as always.
Onions and garlic.
And we're going to saute it in a pan, and we're going to then add some potatoes. We're going to dice those up. Now you've got to use waxy potatoes.
Okay. So how do we know if they're waxy?
Because the packet will tell you. I don't know. I don't know the
when
varieties
you cut them,
around the world.
they like have liquid come out.
Well, then just not starchy, because starchy ones are designed for roasting
Okay.
or for mashing.
Okay.
And if you try to just boil those ones, they'll break apart. You want ones that are designed for potato
So
salad.
they stay together.
They stay together.
Oh, designed for potato salad.
Designed. They've been bred that way.
Oh.
Yeah. You want to peel my garlic for me?
No, I did that
come on,
so
don't
badly
be like that.
last time.
Come on. So you're just gonna stand there.
I'm
and
just
look
gonna
pretty,
stand there and look pretty.
and I'm gonna do all the work.
Yep.
Seems to be the way it goes, doesn't it?
Well,
So anyway, we've got a few other ingredients to go in there.
What else are we adding?
We're going to add some celery. Now I really wanted fennel. Fennel is lovely. It's got that lovely aniseed flavour, but unfortunately fennel.
It's not in season.
It's not in season, and we do live in.
But if you have
South
fennel,
Otago.
where you are, get
Pop
some
it in.
fennel instead.
But we're going to add some celery and some capsicum and some little tomatoes and some vegetable stock, and then we've got our seafood. We've got some mussels and some calamari.
I don't think they can see that plate.
Some mussels, some calamari, some prawns, a little bit of fish.
Just a mixture of whatever seaweed. You ideally want to get mussels because the mussels impart a beautiful flavour.
They do. But really the whole point of this thing is that you can really pretty much put anything in it.
Not anything, but seaweed, seafood stuff.
Seaweed.
Seafood
And
stuff.
of course we're adding green beans because we're putting green beans in everything. Because if you could see outside,
our green bean plant's like...
It's a tree. it's 6 feet high, and we are getting 50 beans a day.
50?
We're going to go into business.
We're going to have a
bean farm.
Bean.
We're just going to put a little bit of
coconut oil in there, and then we're going to add some garlic and our onion.
That hot. We're going to pop in the onions and the garlic when that pan's hot, and we're going to then put in our potatoes into that one. So we're just going to cut these into
little squares.
Well, I mean, you cut them the size that you want. The smaller you cut them, the faster they'll cook. Now, I think probably 2's enough, to be honest, because it's only the 2 of us for dinner tonight, and if I put too much in,
we're going to feed a whole family.
We're going to feed a whole family, so I've got 3 there, but I think 2's probably enough. I mean, we're pretty much going to put all that in together. Now, we're also going to put in some capsicum, mainly because we had half a capsicum in the fridge, more than any reason at all.
And
but
it gives a bit of flavour.
Yeah, and it's nice. But you know,
and colour, I like the colour.
With so many of these things, you know, it doesn't really matter what you put in. You know, it's as long as they reasonably
lots
go.
of different flavours. But you ideally want things that have got different textures, like you know, the potatoes are slightly soft and these are slightly crunchy, and then you get a nice different texture.
Combination. Now putting some celery in. We like celery.
But fennel would be better.
Fennel would be better, but we haven't got any fennel, so.
You know.
Is that pan kind of getting hot now? It is.
Yeah.
Do you fancy putting in my onions and my garlic?
How do I do that?
Well, you can either take the pan, the board over there, or you bring the pan closer.
Probably
Either which way.
Pan over here.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's not that hot. It's hot, but just going to put the rest of the stuff in now. We're supposed to sort out that stuff first, but you know.
Where's the camera gone?
I think in the scheme. My pan, I have my onions and my garlic, and I've got my potatoes in there, and then I put celery and some red pepper. Oh, it's quite strong though. Now into there, we're also going to add tomatoes.
Over there. So now we're going to add some tomatoes.
We're going to add some tomatoes. We're going to add fresh tomatoes, but now you could add some tin tomatoes, but
we prefer fresh. So you can see, there's lots of nice colour in there. Yummy colours. Lots of red and green and white.
So we do want to get some liquid in there now.
Okay.
So we have vegetable stock that we've already made. So we have vegetable stock we're just going to pour in. And that's probably a couple of cups of vegetable stock. And that's on a high heat, and we're just going to find the lid for our nice big pan. We're going to put that on, and we're going to bring it up to the boil, and we're going to simmer that for about 15 minutes. We're going to pop the lid on, and we're going to simmer that for about 15 minutes until our potatoes are just cooked.
Okay, and we're back. That was 15 minutes, and the potatoes are now nice and ready.
Almost there.
Almost there. So we're just going to add our beans.
We're going to slice our beans up just the last few minutes.
And it has to be done in a pretty slightly angled.
It does have to be on a slight angle. They taste better when they cut on an angle. They really do.
They do.
No,
because when things look pretty, then they taste better.
Quite right.
Yeah.
We do have some parsley. Now our parsley has
gone to seed.
It has gone to seed rather, and I dug around and you can see up here. There is some there. But the flower's very pretty.
The flower's pretty, so we put it in the vase.
And there's some that I dug out below. That was a small bug. You know. But it's looking a bit the worse for wear. It's right at the end of its season now. But I like parsley.
Parsley's good. Parsley's very healthy. Want to use parsley. Actually, you want to use any kind of fresh herbs.
So we just got a little bit of roughly chopped. Roughly chopped. And we're going to
roughly chopped.
We're going to add that right at the end. So now I think our potatoes are almost done. So what we're going to do is the first thing we're going to add is our mussels. So we're just going to add in our mussels. And they just need a few minutes just to cook. Not that long. Nothing in this dish needs that long. We're just going to watch out for little beards. We don't want those in there because they don't actually taste that nice. Well, let those open up. The potatoes are almost cooked. Okay. So when I look at this, I can see that it actually needs a little bit more liquid added to it. So luckily I've got provisions for that.
The kettle.
I don't really, but then one of the rules add a bit of water in the kettle. Not too much.
Just what? So that it's all...
Well, it's supposed to be a soup.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like a soup stew. A fish stew.
A fish stew.
It wants to be reasonably wet. You can see that now the tomatoes have all broken down, and it's a liquidy kind of,
soupy number. Very good. Okay.
Well, let that come back to the boil now. Now we're going to taste it because we've got to
make sure it's got enough salt.
And I bet you it doesn't because I've added none to it, although the mussels will add a bit of their own salt. Oh, it's not bad. It's pretty close, but it does need a bit of salt.
Just a little bit of salt.
Just a little bit of salt. So we're just going to grind a little bit of salt in there. So those mussels, they don't take very long. They only take a couple of minutes there.
So how do you know when mussels are ready?
Well, they all kind of open up. So that is now all kind of ready.
Okay.
So nothing else takes more than
a few seconds.
20 seconds to cook.
Okay.
It's on high, it's boiling away, so we're going to add everything else except for our parsley. So we're going to add our green beans.
Green beans are in.
And we're going to add all of the rest of our seafood in there. So we're going to add all of our seafood, and then we're going to give it a little bit of a stir just to get it into the liquid. Yeah, and then we're going to pop the lid on for, I don't know how long, 20 or 30 seconds. Not very long, just to bring it back to a rapid boil. All done, just like that. Just takes no time at all. We're just going to add a little bit of parsley over the top. And in the true Mediterranean style, we're going to add a really good slosh of olive oil. Just really adds that little bit of sort of richness and flavour to it. But other than that, our bouillabaisse is all done.
Oh, look at that.
And that looks just fantastic, doesn't it?
Yum.
That is a fantastic one-pan dish.
So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the show.
I'm so hungry. I want dinner now.
Okay, we're going to have dinner now. So we have to just tell you how to subscribe, because we've had a few people ask us how to subscribe. There is a big red button, like red like my shirt.
And it doesn't say subscribe now in big writing on it?
It does, it says subscribe.
It's not rocket science, is it?
So all you're going to do is hit that button, enter your email address, and that means every single week, whenever we bring out a new episode, you'll be notified that a new episode has come out, and you can come and watch us.
Can I have dinner now?
Yes, okay, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.